guys, it's the girl Fitbomb, and as you know earlier, I get upon live talking about certain things because I was vexed. You know what I'm saying? I get upon there talking because I was vexed. I get upon there talking because I wanted people to understand the shit that people's got to go through in life. So let me start upon the topic about my father. So basically, he used to beat me for the time I turned 11. And one time I do something that I shouldn't do and I couldn't understand that, but the way he beat me was not just a beating, it was literally until somebody had to pull you off of me or try to pull you off of me. And after that day, he just started beating me because he felt just because he felt the need to beat me over and over and over. And then I had to deal with people telling he things. I had to deal with getting I didn't have to deal with getting assault, not only physically but verbally. So sexually harassed, right? Yeah. So I remember at the age of 8 or 9 years old, a fella that I know, he better come up with he better took me under somebody's house and raped me out of my virginity. And then later on from there, it just keep going on with a couple other people here, people there. And then it had this particular fella named Shane, that's a soldier. I don't know if he's still a soldier now. But as far as the last time I checked, he was one. He lived in Manners, actually not too far across the road. And yeah, when he raped me, after he was done, he told me it don't make a difference because his exact words were, he not gonna get in trouble, so I might as well just keep my mouth shut. And look how he did. You understand? And the reason why I keep my mouth shut is because I was talking to a fella at that point and I tell you about it. And you might be like, you know, I mean, like, I used to consider him a friend of mine. I never thought he would have carried that far. So I was just out there chilling and everything. And then he decided, you know what, let me snatch this little girl and catch me back on a rape she. Then I actually hurt my hand, right? And then my neighbor, I asked him for something a day. That all this happened when I was like between the farm of second and third farm, if not slightly younger, right? Or fourth farm. But yeah, like I was saying, then my neighbor, I asked my neighbor for something. This one, Dennis, I asked him for something, and then he decided he can come up the basket. And at first I was like, well, he come up the basket. I asked him for something, you could just simply come to the side door. But only if I knew the reason he came to the basket was to get away from the people's eyes and come in, force himself into my house and rape me on my kitchen counter. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, but them was the major events that happened in life. I mean, a couple other people, I know that there, but yeah. So that's basically the things that happened to me in life. It caused me not only depression, but it also caused me PTSD, and to this day I honestly still suffering. I don't like people grabbing on me. I don't like people staring at me. I don't like being touched. So, and to this day I was 18 years old and I still living in a house with my abuser, fearing the day that he decided to put his hands on me ever again, and also fearing the fact that I feel as though that sometimes he would jump up on me. And the truth is that I always have to sleep in my bedroom door locked on the nights because I fear getting beat or fear ever getting raped again. And I got such a big attachment to one of my rapists, not like attached to him fully known, but I used to be so attached to him that I would just continue to let he talk to me anyway, you know. But I slowly letting go. I slowly on this journey where I don't communicate with him no more. Yeah. But I tired of it. I don't have the kind of money to afford a lawyer, nor take anybody to court. So it was never something where I could have went to court. And the truth is that a lot of people used to always thought my father was such a good, genuine person. So it's like it'll be hard to even get a case away, even if I somehow was to come across the money. And a time back, he beat me so bad that I posted on my status that I can run away, and somebody called the police, and the police showed here close to midnight. It was no, I think it was like one police and like 2 soldiers. I would never forget. The police was standing on the left side, and the soldiers, one soldier was on the right side, but the soldier was like down the stairs a little further. And the man come and ask to speak to a parent. That's what I always tell people: when you getting abuse, it don't make sense trying to reach out to nobody, because everybody can always turn against you in the worst way possible. The best thing to do is to like pray. Is to just pray and ask a little hope for real. So I feel like it's time to finally get my story out there. I don't ever call it I don't consider it my business. I just consider it me not wanting to live in fear of nobody anymore. And I know that I can call it for sure watch my back, know that I decided to put this out there, but in reality it was all worthwhile. I know I don't gotta live with it. I know people, other people could find a little comfort in themselves and maybe decide to like, so yeah, that's it guys.